A stroll through the studios and a swirl on the saucers. Hey everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. Today, it's Hollywood Studios. A gorgeous Saturday, picture-perfect weather, 74 degrees on the way up to 83, and a beautiful day. Lots of people streaming in for their day in Hollywood. Let's take a little stroll down Hollywood Boulevard. We're going to check out the wait times for things like Rock and Roller Coaster, which was closed when I checked a couple minutes ago. Tower of Terror. We'll head over to Rory Slinky Dog. We'll take in Alien Swirling Saucers. Karen, thank you for sharing. Always appreciate that. It's a great way to get the word out and a big encouragement to me. Thank you. Valerie, good morning to you and happy Saturday. Welcome to Hollywood. John, Brian, good morning to you. Good to see you. Karen, thanks for being here. Hope you're having a good day. So, beautiful day here. Great day to be at Walt Disney World. A few clouds in the sky, a little windy. You might get some wind noise in the mic, but a very, very nice day. Donald, Teresa, Joan, hello to all of you. So, exciting news for me and hopefully for you this week. Got an invitation to the media event for the opening of the Tron coaster in mid-March, so can't wait to bring that to you. Be one of the first to share it with you. Cast member previews are going on right now for the Tron coaster. Looks great. Can't wait to see it. Also have an opportunity to check out the Rodeo Roundup Barbecue, which is going to be opening here in the next few months at Hollywood Studios. So very excited to be able to bring those things to you and share them with you. It's because you're here, it's because you like, because you share, that sometimes I get those nice opportunities with the good folks at Disney Media Relations, and it's because of you. So thank you. I appreciate your support. John, hope the people of Sunset are out. Actually, I don't think that the citizens of Hollywood have returned since the pandemic. Unfortunately, they seem to be a victim of budget cuts and entertainment changes and all of that, which is too bad because the Streetmosphere performers here in Hollywood were great. A lot of fun. Jeff, thank you for sharing. John says, happy I got the media invite. Me too. I am thrilled. Tracy, hello to you in Minnesota. Belkis, hello. Missing Disney. Good way to get a little taste right here. Donna, let Saturday begin. Donna, there should be a t-shirt like that. Oh wait, there is. If you head over to rollthewaltstore.com, you can pick it up. Carol's got 121 days to go. Jenny in chilly Rochester, New York. I always love hearing about what the weather looks like in your part of the world. So if you would, let me know where you're from and what sort of temperatures you're seeing this morning. Here at Walt Disney World, 74 degrees, a little breezy, actually a picture-perfect day. Gwen, hello to you. Michael, good morning. Amira, hello to you from Ontario, Canada. Hi, Arlene. Kathy, good morning. Karen says, please bring back the citizens of Hollywood. I wish they would. I actually got pulled into a skit one time. It was a lot of fun, actually. Pam from the UK, happy afternoon to you. Welcome to Walt Disney World at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Today we're going for a bit of a stroll. I forked out my $23.82 or something like that to get the Genie Plus subscription so I can go and check out Alien Swirling Saucers with you. Alice has got the t-shirt. They'll be wearing it soon. Awesome, Alice. Thank you for that. Some folks have been asking about the World of Walt t-shirts. I've got a couple in the hopper working with the nice folks at TeePublic and their artists, so hopefully we'll get a couple more designs up for you soon. Marcia, hello to you. Trisha in the UK, hello. Sandy, 5 more days. It's going to be here before you know it. Gerald, sunny and seasonal in Omaha. Sandy, chilly, Chicago, high of 44. That doesn't sound too bad, especially for February. Linda, good morning to you. Barbie's got 30. Tanya, 35 degrees in Rockford. Steve, hello to you. Crispy and cold in South Oregon. Mary's got sun in Long Island. Steven says, is the Rock and Roller Coaster closed? It is down, I believe, temporarily for some maintenance, possibly a change to the theming, but probably not. I think it's supposed to be a relatively short downtime. All right, looks like the standby for Tower of Terror, if I'm seeing it right, 35 minutes. That's not so bad, actually. Not so bad at all. All right, let's walk over and check out Rock and Roller Coaster, which I do believe is down for maintenance. Or maybe that was done. No, I think it's still down for maintenance. I'm going to say maybe the maintenance was done and it's just having a bad hair day, but I think it's still closed for a bit. Paula says, a beautiful day, that it is. Gail from Walla Walla, Washington. That's such a fun name. Joanne's got 27 days to go. Donna from North Carolina, hello to you. Tammy says it's time to plug the pins. Tammy, thank you. Today, you win the award. My appreciation for prompting what is pretty much an unlimited, bottomless pit, never-ending series of shameless plugs for the Pin of the Month Club. We'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month. Check out pinofthemonthclub.com. All right, so Rock and Roller Coaster, still at this moment, starring Aerosmith, is down for maintenance. But still some people coming into the courtyard, heading over to Lightning and Queens. We'll just take a sneak peek back here in the Lightning and Queen area, just for fun. Bill says, bringing friends from California who've never been before, it is always fun to check out a Disney experience with those who have not yet done it themselves, just to see it through their eyes. Dory, hello to you. Very windy and very cold, but sunny in Connecticut. Sun often helps just to make it feel a little better. Rhonda from Iowa, hello to you. Stacy, a beautiful day in Florida, that it is. Karen, off-season maintenance for sure. All right, Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. Let's take a look at a couple of cars on display because that's fun. Dwanda, hello to you. Good morning. Gwen is a Rock and Roller Coaster fan. I am as well. I love the launch. All right, I got some pretty cool looking cars out here on display in front of the Lightning McQueen Racing Academy. And this one is ready for a party, I would say. Ready for a party. Debbie home in 2 weeks. Already can't wait to go back. Karen says, beautiful pink blossoms. I noticed those as well. Trees are in bloom. It's beautiful. Some Dynaco advertising here. Very cool car. Check out that smile. Melissa said, how about a shirt plug? Melissa, you bet. We also have a bottomless, never-ending, perpetual series of shameless plugs for the shirt club as well. Well, not shirt club, excuse me. The shirts as well. So you can head over to worldofwaltstore.com and check out the t-shirt designs. Working on a couple new designs right now. Hopefully in the next few weeks we'll get something out. But lots of goodies and oldies out there too. If you never checked it out, it's a fun selection of Disney-inspired shirts, which hopefully are inspired enough to suggest Disney-like stuff, but not inspired enough to get me in trouble with the Disney lawyers. Karen says, never been back here? Yeah, this interesting, I think they call it a flex space or black box, which is currently Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy. Been here for a while. It's kind of a fun show, especially if you have someone who's into video games or into Lightning McQueen. Yeah, the trees in blossom, just gorgeous. John asked if I took the Skyliner today. No, I didn't. You know, I was driving in today to Hollywood Studios, and I saw the Skyliner going by as I was entering the parking lot, and I was thinking, yeah, I need to do a Skyliner show. One of these Saturdays I'm going to do that. I always just automatically think to go to the parks, but I do want to take a Skyliner ride because people have been asking for it, and it's a lot of fun. I haven't done it in a while. Barbie, hello to you. Francesca from Connecticut, good to see you. Mary says, where is the Frozen sing-along? So it is off of Echo Lake, not too far from Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. We may be able to see it across the courtyard in the direction that we're taking. Debbie, hello to you. Gwen says, still waiting on a Skyliner ride. I got you. Lisa, 140 days to go before her first trip to Disneyland. Hope you have a great time. Lisa, good morning to you. Tammy says, Mrs. Lights Motor Action. That was a fun show, imported from Paris, which was taken down to make way for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. But it was a great stunt show, a lot of fun. Vicky says, Skyliner is a great form of transportation. I agree. Very nice addition. Really changed the dynamics, I think, of the resorts that got connected. Probably gave Disney an opportunity to make them even more appealing. And you know, it's kind of gives you some more options if you just want to jump out of the Hollywood studios and go over to the Art of Animation food courtyard for lunch or for dinner. That's actually an option. You can get away from the crowds, take a nice little ride, have another option for sort of how you stitch together your day. Beryl, 64 days for her next trip. Beryl, you were just here and you got another one. That is awesome. Excited for you. Beryl, thank you so much for all that you do to support World of Walt. Always appreciated. Matthew says, have I ever done a broadcast from Disneyland? I have. I had the great fortune to attend the media event for the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland. That was in 2019, if memory serves. And I did do some live broadcasts there. That was before things opened up here on the East Coast. It was incredible. It was a highlight for me. I took a whole week. I checked out Disneyland since I'd not been there in many, many years, and Disney's California Adventure. Did the media event. Had a great time. Delaney from Minnesota, hello to you. Peggy says, love Galaxy's Edge more. I think referring to Galaxy's Edge perhaps over the Lights Motor Action. Susan, 78 in South Florida. South Florida typically has a few degrees on it. Seems like that's probably the case today. Here it is 74. I would call it a picture-perfect day. A little overcast, but a little breeze, pleasant temperature. So nice. Shelley says, loves the Skyliner, staying at Pop Century next week. That is great. Hope you have a good time. Jody says, the music, I know, here on Hollywood, and especially on Sunset, I just love the music selection. Just transports you back to the golden age of Hollywood in the 40s. A lot of fun. Heather says, loves the soundtrack. Agree with you on that. Debbie, favorite part of Hollywood Studios is the Star Wars area. Second is Toy Story. Both great choices for sure. John says, might need a West Coast trip soon. Sounds good to me. Yep, Lynn also says, loves the background music. Phyllis is going to be here in May. Phyllis, that's going to be here before we know it. A lot of people commenting on the music here in Sunset. Jared says, haven't been to Disney before Galaxy's Edge and Star Wars opened. I think that's what that comment says. Things are always changing here, for sure. A lot of fun additions in the past handful of years. Barbara says, looks like a perfect day. I agree with you on that. Okay, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway straight ahead. And let's come up and take a peek at what the wait times will look like. It was about, 70 minutes or so when I checked. That's okay. Earlier. Kathy, 50 days to go. Jenna, heat wave in Utah, 46. Don't know about today. And heat wave relative to where you are. Barbara says, has anything been announced about annual pass holders? So, no, kind of a mystery. I still do not know when, and I assume it's a when, annual pass sales will resume here at the Walt Disney World Resort. If you have a pass right now, you can renew it, but if you don't have a pass, you are not able to get one. That was something that happened as a result of the pandemic. We'll see what happens. Right or wrong, not saying in a judgmental way, but I think Disney will often fall back on locals and pass holders when things get a little tough economically and perhaps people are not traveling in as much, which doesn't seem to be the case right now, but who knows what the economy holds. So if people traveling in are doing that a bit less. I could definitely see where Disney might decide to reopen pass holder sales so they can get more locals coming in. But speculation. Paul, good morning to you in Rhode Island. Hope you're having a great day. Karen says, misses the dining plan. Yeah, Disney announced a long time ago that dining plan would come back, but not when and not in what format. So just keep our eyes open. Very popular promotion, kind of prepaying for your meals using points. Great way to just kind of get everything paid for and not have to worry about your bill at the end.
Such a cool building.
Pay for it in advance. Okay, Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. Lots of folks here. Christine says, we do any rides today? Yes. Excuse me. I felt that sneeze coming on. We are headed over to Alien Swirling Saucers. I forked out my Lightning Lane money for it, so we won't have to wait so long in line. 80-minute standby here for Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. Marquee looks great. Love all the neon. Karen said, blew the budget on last week's trip. I totally get that. Susan, I think, is prompting a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. Susan, thanks for that. Today, you win the award, my appreciation. We'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home. How often? Every decade? No. Every year? No. Every quarter? No. Every month. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Mary says, wishes she were here. Jamie's here for the weekend. Jamie, hope you're having a great time. Sure did pick a good one. The weather is amazing. Debbie says, any new t-shirts in the works? Debbie, thank you for asking. Yes, I have been in contact with my representative over at TeePublic. Got 2 design ideas over to them, which I won't spoil for you yet. And their graphic artists are working on them right now. So I'm hoping in the next week or 2 to release one of those designs. We'll see. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. But it is in the works. Thanks, everyone, for asking. Thanks for the t-shirt purchases you've made in the past. It's a nice way to encourage me, and I appreciate it very much. You can always head over to worldofwaltstore.com and check out past t-shirt designs. All still there. Karen said, when you visit, talk to the kids in the band and chorus t-shirts. They're great. Yeah, I have seen a number of groups of young folks in matching t-shirts. I'm always having a great time. Actually, some of my best memories of high school are trips like that. Our band came and played at Magic Kingdom, which was a thrill way back in the day. Alright, so we're going to hang a right here, headed back over towards Toy Story Land. We'll be able to see the Rodeo Roundup Barbecue. It's going to be opening pretty soon, and fortunately, thankfully, we get an opportunity to preview it as part of the media event in mid-March, so I will share with you what I see and what I taste. Again, that happens because you're here, you watch, you share, you comment, and that gives me the opportunity to get these invitations from the nice folks at Disney Media Relations, so thank you. Matthew said, what instrument did I play? I would love to hear people's guess on what instrument I played in high school. Do I look like a drum kind of guy, a trumpet kind of guy, saxophone kind of guy? Let me know your guesses on what instrument I played in high school. I think certain instruments sort of draw certain people personality-wise. So I'll tell you in a second, but I'd love to hear if anyone has a guess on what instrument I played in high school. The kid is stomping in the cutest way possible. Someone's guessing I'm a trombone person. John says, loves Toy Story. Heather says, a beautiful day. Amy says, saxophone. Corey says, drums. Pat, hello to you, New Hampshire. John says, bassoon. Mike, I played a triangle. That sort of matches my musical capabilities. Barbie's saying clarinet. HR played the alto sax. So yes, I was a saxophone player. I have played both the alto and the baritone. Baritone was almost bigger than I was at that point. So, I'm stopping here in the middle of traffic, but Rodeo Roundup Barbecue here. Well, they've added some lights to the entrance since last I looked. The sign is still covered up, but a lot of the pieces are now in place. So, going to be opening up pretty soon. Very excited to check it out. Hollywood Studios will definitely benefit from another sit-down restaurant. Buzz is looking good. Slinky Dog Coaster. All right, Toy Story Midway Mania, 65 minutes. I thought for a moment about getting my Lightning Lane for Toy Story Mania, but then I thought, it's a 3D attraction. It's not going to come through very well, and everyone's probably going to have a headache from seeing fuzzy images if I do a broadcast on Toy Story Midway Mania. So we're headed to Alien Swirling Saucers, because why not? Peggy was an alto sax person, not good. It's practice, right? You got to practice a lot. I picked it up many years afterwards, and it sounded like a screeching cat. I think, learning the fingerings and what keys to press down to make what notes, that's not so terrible. But your embouchure, the way you hold your mouth and blow into the reed, it takes a lot of practice to make it sound good. I had not practiced. It didn't sound good. Robert, air guitar. Yeah, I guess I could be a pretty mean air guitar player. Molly played the sax too. Awesome. Always good to meet fellow saxophoners. Tracy from Savannah, Georgia, going to be here for Thanksgiving time. Hope you have a great trip. Mary Lou says, any word on opening of reservations for Rodeo Roundup Barbecue? So no, I have not heard about any news on if, how, and when there are going to be reservations. I would guess there would be, because it is a sit-down kind of restaurant. But sometimes they don't do that right away. Just kind of give them more flexibility if they need to cut back as the kinks are getting worked out initially. Anthony leaving today, had a great week. Anthony, that is great, glad to hear it. Mary says it is time for a shameless plug. You bet, Mary. Thanks for prompting one. You win the award of my appreciation. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. All right, we're going to take a second just to watch this round of Alien Swirling Saucers, and I'm going to head over and ride it myself. Jeff says, am I going to be able to ride on Tron? Jeff, I am, yeah. Very thankfully, I got an invite from the nice folks at Disney Media Relations for an event in mid-March, so I will bring everything to you as I see it. And again, thank you to you and everyone else here for making that happen. It's because you like, you comment, you share that I get those invites, and I am thrilled. Every time I get one of those, I do not take it for granted, and I know it's because of you, so thank you. John, any thoughts on the removal of the park reservation system? And Jeff said, what about the 7,000 employees being laid off? So Disney's messaging has basically been they're going to keep the park pass reservation system around, maybe adjust it a bit, like they've been tweaking around the edges for locals, pass holders. It would not surprise me if that stays. So Bob Iger, former and current CEO of the Walt Disney Company, did announce 7,000 layoffs. My heart goes out to all those people who are going to be impacted. Kathy says, grandson's favorite ride. Anya says, yay, I'm getting the invite to ride Tron. I'm excited about it for sure. Robin, hello to you. Robert says, loves the pins you get at the Pin of the Month Club. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate your being a part of it. Gwen says the music's catchy. I totally agree with you, Gwen. I was just thinking about that. All right, we will continue our little tour here. All right, fun to watch the ride. Now we're going to ride it. Sonia, aloha to you in Hawaii. I had one chance to go to the Aloha State. I almost said the Garden State. That's New Jersey. The Aloha State. It was a beautiful experience. Really enjoyed my time there. Carly said, paid extra? I did. So I purchased a Genie Plus reservation so I can skip the 40-minute wait and skip the line so that we could ride this today. Thanks. Joanne says it's a short ride. It is a short ride. I'd say a minute and a half or so. Goes by fast. Amy, good morning to you. Hope you're having a good Saturday. Thanks for spending a bit of it with me here today. Karen's never been to Hawaii. It's a beautiful state. Expensive place to visit and live, but yeah, beautiful for sure. John says, why are so many people getting laid off? So Bob Iger, former and now current CEO of the Walt Disney Company, announced this week that Disney is laying off 7,000 employees. Disney's last financial quarter was not good. Investors were not happy. The company was not making the sort of money that they should. Disney Plus was really taking a toll, especially. Vicky, hello to you from Monroe. Sarah, good morning. Says, thanks for taking you on the tour. My pleasure. Patty's going to Hawaii this fall. A little slice of Slinky going by there. Michelle says, Toy Story Land needs some more shade. Yeah. They have put up some umbrellas in different places to help with that, but sun definitely beats down in this area, that's for sure. Vicky said, heard the layoffs aren't the hourly cast numbers and wonders if that's true. I also did see that. Not sure if that's a confirmed piece of information, but yes, it does seem that frontline hourly cast numbers at the Walt Disney World Resort are not going to get impacted by the layoff of 7,000 employees, but I could see where maybe managers, office folks at the parks might be impacted, which is always sad when that happens. Ellen says Alani is a must. Hope that I get a chance to see it someday. Brooke says fun ride. Thanks, Brooke. Terry says remember that Disney's bigger than the parks. There's ESPN, there's films, there's television, news, all kinds of things. Bruce says, likes the idea that Iger had to split the company in 3 divisions. Yep. I think it probably makes sense given the businesses that the company's in, and then maybe within those businesses they can streamline a bit. Yeah, we often think of Disney as just this big monolithic company, but really it's made up of probably dozens, hundreds of subsidiaries and sub-companies. They all work under the Disney brand. They work together to create synergy. But they do a lot of different things. Many pieces work independently from one another. Vicky says, first ride at the studios, loved it, but Slinky Dog is a favorite. I'm a big fan of Slinky Dog as well. So much fun. Kim says, we're in Alani in December. It's absolutely beautiful. Diane says, where are we? Diane, we are at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, Disney's Hollywood Studios, Toy Story Land, and Alien Swirling Saucers. Paid my Lightning Lane fee. I almost said extortion, but that's not a nice thing to say. Fee. And we're able to skip the line, so in the next ride or two we should be on. Leah, good morning to you. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Thanks for spending a bit of it with me here today. Looks like the line's getting ready to move. Ceiling fans sure do feel good here. Peggy says Slinky Dog could be a roller coaster you could broadcast. I think so. Sometimes the rules on, I'll call them faster moving attractions, and whether or not you can use a handheld device are a little hard to understand. I think Disney recently posted signage on Space Mountain saying, nope, not allowed to hold a phone up, which I kind of get for security reasons. It doesn't make for a great broadcast anyway, because it's mostly just blackness. But maybe Slinky Dog is one I could do. I think maybe I've done it before. The trick is always getting it so I don't have to wait forever in line.
Come in here.
Fun.
All right, wait right here.
Okay. Brian says more Toy Story movies are planned. Yeah, I think I heard that Frozen, Toy Story, Zootopia, we're going to be seeing more of those things. Debbie said strap the phone to your chest. I thought about that. I actually saw someone talk about that idea. Aaron says changing the rules, no devices on rides. Yep, I could see that. Terry says, need to be here today, if only virtually. Jeff says, Tim Allen is back as Buzz. That's good news. He's a great voice actor for Buzz Lightyear. Judy and Bruce, good morning to both of you. Brian says, any more ideas for plans on a Disney cruise? So I have been thinking about that, nothing for certain. But a number of people told me they need time, like a year or so, to plan ahead for something like that. So it's an idea for sure. I would love to go on a cruise and meet people in person. I think it'd be a ton of fun. Paul, hello to you from upstate New York. Jody says, I must love this ride. It is actually a good ride. It's a lot of fun. It's got a great way to be able to do a broadcast on it because it doesn't move like crazy. It can usually get in either without much of a wait time or in a decent lightning lane slot. So, yeah, it works out. Julia, good morning to you from Amarillo, Texas. You're having a great day there.
We said it was correct?
Yep.
So number one, please.
Thank you. Bienvenidos. Renee says, in for a cruise, sounds fun. Linda says, enjoying the bright colors, very cheerful. That is true for sure. Judy says, the broadcast makes her day. Thank you. Judy, thanks for spending some of your time. Really appreciate your being here. Dory says, a great little ride, very fun. I agree with you. Emily says the cast member was very smiley. I noticed that too. That's great when you see a cast member who's extra pleasant, extra friendly. So we got one more ride cycle to wait, and then it will be our turn. And as Anne Marie said, we have been chosen. Peggy said a cast member filmed the whole Tron ride. I've seen a number of ride-through videos. People who have got like a GoPro that they can wear in a chest mount. I'm thinking about that. Actually, if anyone has details on the latest ways to do a Facebook Live broadcast using a chest-mounted device, send me an email, info@worldofwells.com. Heather says, can't wait for Frozen 3. watching. Brian, we are eternally grateful. Ooh, I love those aliens. I think they're so much fun. Emily says 60 days to go to All-Star.
Go ahead and choose any rocket they are not numbered. This purple one is not available.
Alright, let's go. A number of people who asked for a purple one. Okay.
Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, your hands on
So it looks like an orange one.
legs, claws, and antenna inside your rocket, and supervise your children. Su atención, por favor. Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezcan
See if I can
sentados.
do the one-handed seatbelt jump.
Cinturones de seguridad bien abrochados y las manos, brazos, pies, piernas, tenazas y antenas
And we're in.
adentro de sus cohetes y vigilen a sus niños.
Nick, hello to you from Minnesota. Brian, aren't you glad? I'm just glad I got a place to sit. You can hear Slinky Dog getting ready to take off. Karen says, loves the theme. Won't be long now. Lisa says, orange is the new purple. Tony says, thanks for the weekly doses of Walt Stream. Tony, my pleasure. Thanks for spending some time with me.
Remain seated, no lap setting, and hold on to lose our course.
Peggy says, judging the videos on is awesome. I can't wait to see it. All right, here we go. Let's enjoy a swirl. That was fun. I can hear the toy soldiers doing their drum routine over here. Peggy says that was fast. You're right, it just go by really quickly. Tony says that was fun. Aaron says short. True, true. Patty says, hope I'm not too dizzy. Feeling okay. Thank you for asking. Let's see if we can take in a couple minutes of the toy soldiers here. like they are getting ready to take off. I can scoot away. Seth, good morning to you. I always love seeing the live entertainment. Those toy soldiers were into it. They were great. They were having a good time. All right, we'll take a little stroll through Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Always fascinating to hear the soundscape change as you exit Toy Story Land and you enter Batuu, and just how different it sounds. John says, who wants a Ronto rep? Sounds pretty good, actually. Marie says, loves the Green Army Men. Tony says, loves the Toy Soldiers and the Janitors. Janitors a great group over at Epcot. Bridget says, thanks for making her Saturday. Bridget, thank you for being here. Thanks for joining me. So I mentioned before, but in case you are relatively new coming into today's broadcast, I'd get an invite from the nice folks at Disney Media Relations for a media event in mid-March. An opportunity to experience Tron Light Cycle Run at the Magic Kingdom, as well as the Rodeo Roundup Barbecue. I am thrilled to be able to do both of those things, and it's because you're here. It's because you like, because you share, because you comment, you visit worldofwalt.com. All those things are what makes those invitations possible, and it's a thrill for me, and I love bringing the newest and the greatest to you. So thank you. My sincere thank you. Dwanda, hello to you. Lots of great noises here in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Kelly says, what are we going to see next Saturday? Kelly, I try to keep my Park Pass reservations booked up for, 3-4 weeks ahead of time. I actually don't know what I've got going for next week. I think I do have a Park Pass reservation. But a number of folks have been asking for a swirl on a Skyliner, so that is a possibility. Susan says, loves receiving the monthly pin. Susan, thank you for being a member of the Pin of the Month Club. And I think that qualifies as a prompt for a shameless plug. I'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun. Disney what? It's like I've never said that before. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Robert says, Tron looks amazing. It sure does look amazing. It's like light candy, just eye candy. John, may the force be with you as well. Green says, is there a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland? There sure is. Basically, same thing, same two attractions, same layout even. But interesting, the color palette is slightly different between Star Wars Galaxy's Edge here at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida and its clone on the West Coast at Disneyland. So the color palette's a little bit different. The orientation is a little bit different as well, like north, south, east, west. So how the light hits the various buildings is a little bit different throughout the day. But aside from that, very, very similar. Susan, cousin lives here? That's cool. So as we exit the city part of Batuu, when we enter the countryside where the Resistance is set up, you can hear the sound is different. Let's see what standby wait time looks like for Rise of the Resistance. Currently my favorite attraction. Really reset the bar for what's possible in themed entertainment. Okay, I see some cast members standing, and I see some chains up. It looks like Rise of the Resistance may be resisting having people. Looks like it may be down. That does happen. Emily says, loves the soundscape. Me too. Paula says, when is the Skyliner set for maintenance closure? Actually, Paula, that's a great question. I did see an announcement that Skyliner is going to be down, I think just a handful of days for routine maintenance. So I need to make sure I don't plan a Skyliner broadcast that day for sure. Debbie, Rise of Resistance, hands down, best Disney ride for sure. I have to agree with you on that one. Brian says use the Force. The Force is strong with, well, not so strong with me. I'm not sure I can get something as complicated as that attraction back up using my Force skills. Rick says time to play a song on the sax. Rick, trust me, these days you would not want to hear that. Not from me anyway. Screeching cats would be more pleasant. Ronnie, good morning to you in Arkansas. Hope you're having a good day. Tony says another music transition. So isn't that interesting? The soundscapes that we've gone through today, from Sunset and kind of the 40s big band. We made it through Toy Story Land and the fun there. The soundscape of Batu. Now here at Grand Avenue, sort of funky West Coast LA. Yeah, always interesting. Mike says, Baseline Tap House. I actually had a chance to stop in for a snack with my daughter at Baseline Tap House. We got the charcuterie, which is one of my favorite things to both eat and say. Such a great word. Just cheeses. Hey, there's Griffey and Max.
Get other people's lunches? Stop.
Tina says Disney's already closed and opened Skyliner. I think that's what that comment said. It went by kind of quickly.
There he was. Yeah.
Tony, a salute to all nations, but mostly America. Favorite line and favorite T-shirt. Yeah, I love that too. That's so clever. The Muppets are always very clever. But a salute to all nations, but mostly America, because Sam Eagle is like the ultimate patriot of the United States of America. It deserved a T-shirt for sure. So if you're a Sam Eagle fan, if you're a Muppets fan, or if you're just a fan of America, head over to worldofwaltstore.com. Check out the T-shirt designs, including that one, which is very clever. Terry, love the ride on the Skyliner. It's very pleasant. You know, when it first opened, there was a lot of conversation in the fan community about the fact that Skyliner does not have air conditioning. And my understanding is it is possible to have gondola systems like that with AC. But because of the movement of the cars and the fact that the windows are tinted, doesn't really get that hot. Now, I would not want to be stuck on a Skyliner gondola that's not moving in the middle of August. But when it moves, there's a nice breeze. It actually feels pretty good. Sounds like Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular is going on. Janet says, do they still have the speeder bike? Might be referring to the attraction that used to be at Disneyland. Kind of the same thing as the People Mover, but more of a thrill ride. But that was shut down after not too long because of some structural issues, if I got my story right. Robert says, what's happening for the 100th? So definitely special food and merchandise. Disneyland will be the home for the parks of the 100th anniversary. I'm sure we're going to see some things here at Walt Disney World as well, but they're still wrapping up the 50th anniversary. Disney always looks for a good reason to celebrate. Douglas said, what happened to the word of the day in World of Walt Fun? So Douglas, thanks for asking. World of Walt Fun is on hiatus. I did enjoy the game, but to be perfectly honest with you, it was a lot of work and kind of a lot of money, and it just sort of added up. So I decided to take a break. It may come back in some different format at some point, but for right now, World of Walt Fun is taking a snooze. Looks like a few people are still rolling into Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, even though it is in process. So one of my favorite restaurants in all of Walt Disney World, coming up here on the right-hand side, 50's Primetime Cafe. I highly recommend the sampler. Hot roast, meatloaf, chicken, if I remember right. All incredibly good. Also, very cool style of the building as well. Tanya, hello to you in Pennsylvania. Hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day here. 75 degrees on the way up to 83. Simply a gorgeous day. John says, what's the crowd level? Doesn't look too bad. Wait times are still kind of up there, plenty of on an hour plus. But just walking around, it doesn't feel too packed in. Sort of early, mid-February. There's some school groups in here, but not like school is out. But a great time to visit, for sure. Debbie says, looking forward to the Sci-Fi Diner, another good one. I always like to get the cherry Coke there because they sort of make it with their own cherry juice, not like the pre-constituted cherry Coke, but like a Coca-Cola, and they add cherry to it. Hey, that guy's got a t-shirt that says Baseline Tap House. That's totally cool. I think I want one of those. Tanya says, making you hungry. Always lots of good things to eat. Kathy says, still doing the word of today, or word of the day. That was part of World of Walt Fun, which is on hiatus right now, so not at the moment. All right, everyone. Thank you for spending a bit of your Saturday with me here at Disney's Hollywood Studios at the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. A gorgeous day, 75 degrees, breezy. Had a chance to take a little stroll around the park as well as go on Alien Swirling Saucers, which is short but fun. Again, media preview event coming up in mid-March for Tron and the Rodeo Roundup Barbecue, so looking forward to bringing that to you, and it's because you are here, you like, you share. Thank you so much for that. I hope that you all have a wonderful Saturday. Thanks for spending a bit of it with me. And until next time, God bless.